Hello loves, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Joe. Your soul knew you needed to be here today. It's Sunday, November 9th, which means it's time for reflection, rest, and going inward. And today we're going to go deep. We're talking about shadow work, the parts of yourself you've been avoiding, the wounds that need tending, the healing that's calling your name. Now, shadow work isn't always comfortable, but it is necessary. You can't heal what you won't acknowledge, and you can't grow beyond what you refuse to face. And if you clicked this video, your soul is ready for this conversation. Today's reading is asking, what are you ready to heal? What wound is surfacing? What part of you needs your love and attention? What transformation is waiting on the other side of this healing? This isn't about dwelling in pain. It's about releasing it. It's about understanding the lesson hidden in your struggles so you can finally be free. It's about choosing yourself, your growth, and your peace. We've got 3 piles that we will be working with. We also have some oracle cards that I'll be pulling as well. But the piles to choose from today, pile 1 is the moon. And what wound is surfacing to be healed? Pile 2 is the tower. The lesson and gift hidden in your pain. And then pile 3 is temperance, your healing path forward. Take a deep breath, and if you'd like, place your hand on your heart and ask, what part of me is ready to heal? Choose the pile that calls to you, even if it scares you a little. That's how you know it's yours. Timestamps for each pile are in the description below, so you can jump straight to your reading. And before we dive in, if you're wanting a personal healing reading where I help you identify your specific blocks, wounds, and healing path, I do offer those on PayHip. The link is in the description as well. Plus, check out my pop-up store, Tarot with Joe, for exclusive healing tools. And of course, that link is also in the description. Now let's create a sacred space for this work. Hello, loves. Pile 1. You chose the moon. You picked this pile because something is rising to the surface. A wound you thought you healed. Fear you've been suppressing. A part of yourself you've been hiding from. The moon illuminates what's been in the shadows. She brings things up from the subconscious into your awareness. And right now, there's something that your soul needs you to see, feel, and finally heal. It might be uncomfortable, it might be painful, but it's time. Now, you're not broken because this wound is coming up. You're actually healing because it's coming up. Your soul is ready to release this. And showing up for yourself like this, well, that's the bravest thing you can do. Now, first thing I want to do is I want to pull an oracle card and see what wound is asking for your attention right now. And I'm going to use the Soul Truth Self-Awareness card deck. And let's see what Spirit has. What wound is asking for attention? Am I apologizing for my truth? So you may be speaking your truth to others and they don't like what you're saying. You're having to apologize for that? What part of you is apologizing for your truth? Why? Today, be proud of your truth. Catch yourself when you want to apologize or withhold parts of it. You never know whose life you will change when you are brave enough to speak it. Be the lighthouse that shines on the courage that lives in all of us. This will give others permission to speak their own truth. There's room for all of us. And today's mantra is, courage is contagious. Definitely be courageous in your speech. So the wound that you're actually feeling is that you've spoken your truth and there are others who can't accept that. There's no reason for you to apologize for it. Let's start with that. It's your truth. Speak it. Now, let's go ahead and ask Spirit, what wound is surfacing? Where did it come from? Why is it coming up? What's this wound costing you? And what does your soul need to understand about this pain? We're going to pull 5 cards. Or 5 cards will jump out. Now, as I interpret these cards, please use your own intuition to interpret them as well. Remember, your intuition is always on point for you. All right. We've got the 5 of Swords. And what we're wanting to know is what wound is coming up, and it feels like you feel separated. You feel separated from everything, and not a separation that is voluntary. It's almost as though you're being told, no, you can't be there. Is there a shame that you've been feeling? Something that you really desperately need to let go of, the feeling of unworthiness and shame. You can see that this came from walking away from something else. Or did someone walk away and leave it behind, making you feel this way? The 8 of Cups is letting things go. This is not showing me that you let anything go at all. You're holding on. You're holding on to whatever this was and not walking away from it. This is actually what needs to be done, but you haven't done that. Was this a past relationship? Or something even further, past hurt and family? But it was you attempting to let go and walk toward a better life, and to leave all that shame, rejection behind. But you're having a really hard time of doing that. What's blocking you right now from actually moving past this and leaving all of that in the past is that balance of justice. Do you feel as though you can't let go because you feel guilty of it? You feel shame from it? That it was your fault? There's always a balance of good and bad. Accept your part of it, but what part's not yours, let that go. Not everything was you. There definitely was some other things and other people that played a part in this. And it needs to be leveled out. You can't keep holding on to this. You've got to let it go. Balance that out. What it's costing you? It's costing you your joy. It's costing you everything that you've wanted so that you can relax and enjoy yourself, enjoy your life, and enjoy your home. Holding on to all of this is costing you those things that mean most to you. It's costing you the relationships that you could have. It's costing you the home that you can have, the money that you can have. What your soul needs you to know, that it's okay for you to sit and strategize. I hate that word, strategize. I can't say it correctly. I know I didn't, but it's exactly what it needs you to do. Like the King of Swords, to sit, go into your intuition, dig down deep into it, accept your part in all of this. And part of your part was not letting go. But once you've done that, you'll have calm waters behind you. You can look out and see the past for what it is. Do you see how he's actually looking to the past? But he's looking at it and not letting it hurt him any longer. He's actually looking back here to say, okay, this is what's happened, and now I'm going to strategize so that I can move forward with this. And intuition is playing a huge part in this. I've got 3 different animals, and animals do mean intuition. So this is asking you to go within, dig deep within yourself, so that you can move forward in this. I've also got spirit animal, one that you can move forward with this in this week. Let's see what spirit animal is for you for the week. It's the Lion. Control. If you have moderate aggressive impulses, this is an invitation to control your temper. You are encouraged to explore how to express your needs or thoughts more openly and constructively to reduce your level of frustration. So be in control. The King of Swords is still aggressive. He's very aggressive. But he is in control of not only his thoughts, intuition, and open to constructively give your truth Pile 1, seeing the wound is the first step. Naming it, acknowledging it. Well, that takes courage. And you're not broken because this is coming up. You're healing because it's coming up. Pile 1, your soul is ready to release this wound. You've carried it long enough. It's time to let go. Not by forgetting it, but by integrating it, learning from it, and choosing to heal. You're so much stronger than you realize. Hello, loves, and those of you who chose pile 2. Now, you chose the Tower, and you picked this pile because something fell apart. Maybe it was a relationship. Maybe it was a job. Maybe it was your sense of self, your plans, or the idea of how life was supposed to go. Whatever it was, it shattered. And you were left standing in the rubble asking, why did this happen to me? The Tower represents destruction, upheaval, and sudden change. It's one of the most feared cards in the deck. But here's what most people don't understand. The Tower doesn't destroy you. It destroys what was never meant to stand. It clears away false foundations, toxic situations, and illusions, so something real can be built. Your pain has a purpose. Your breakdown is actually a breakthrough. And this reading is going to show you the lesson hidden in what hurt you and the gift waiting on the other side. Because trust me, there is a gift. You just can't see it yet. And we're going to start with an oracle card. And this is your soul truth, self-awareness. And I want to know, what's this pain trying to teach you? What is this pain trying to teach you? What can I burn? Burn it. Burn it all down. The ugly lies, the pain, the shame, the criticism, the images that run through your head, the reminders of what you did wrong, and the proof that you are not enough. Burn, baby, burn. Your soul is calling. It's time for a rebirth. You are like the phoenix rising from the ashes, no longer attached to the past. You're free. Your wings are ready. Use them. Today's soul action is make the choice that you will no longer let the past define you. Pick up your pen. What will your next chapter look like? Love that. And let's ask Spirit, what is the lesson in your pain? Okay. What's this experience trying to teach you? What gift is hidden in this struggle? What are you becoming because of it? Let's see if I have the correct amount of cards. Now, as I interpret the cards, I do want you to use your own intuition and interpret the cards as well. All right. So it looks like what actually happened is that you totally came out of balance. The Temperance card is showing that balance between both physical things and spiritual things. And you're out of balance right now completely. So this pain, this ending that actually happened, it threw you out of balance both in your physical sense and in your spiritual sense. It could be your intuition, you double guessing the feelings that you feel, the intuition that you know is deep inside of you that is correct. This pain definitely threw you out of that balance. We have the King of Wands next. And is this a person? King of Wands usually represents an older person, an older gentleman. It's actually, they lost their passion. They lost their direction. This unbalance is the King of Wands opposite. They're not sure of themselves. The passion that was felt, it's no longer there anymore. He's sitting there staring and contemplating why. What was it all for? I had direction, and now I no longer have that. What this lesson is trying to teach you is to definitely go back into yourself, find that direction. Okay, seek the wisdom within you so that you can move forward in this. The Queen of Swords, she follows her direction. She's very sure of herself as well. She sees exactly where she needs to go and then goes for it. And that's what I'm showing here, that you need to see that direction again. This imbalance that you've had, where you were passionate about the direction you were going, something tripped you up on that. Something tripped you up to where that gave you the imbalance. You need to get back to it again. See it for what it actually is. This time, don't just use your passion, but use your intellect as well. The two have to balance each other out. You know, when we were kids and we wanted things that's all we knew, is that we want. So we went with our passion on things. As we get older, we know that things that we want also has to coincide with the things that we need. So is that passion and knowledge, is that coming together the way it should? And I actually see that. Sorry about that. I actually see that, yes, it is coming together as it should. Right behind the Queen of Swords is the Ace of Swords, that beginning of that knowledge, that knowingness. You definitely know who you want to become. You're much stronger, much wiser because of the things that you've already gone through. You're becoming aligned with all of that to bring that into balance. So you've already been thinking about all of this. And this is literally just a confirmation. This is just a confirmation, because I see you already beginning again. And sometimes beginning again is a really good thing. What that's going to actually do is you're going to shed, you're going to transform into the person that you actually are meant to be. The Death card is not a literal death. This is a death of what was. That imbalance that began all of this, that not being sure of yourself. Is this what I want? Is this what I need? Well, that you're going to transform from that into this knowing person and knowing which direction to move into. This is really good. This is really a good reading for you. I do also want to give you a spirit animal to carry with you through the week. The spirit, what? Okay, this one jumping for real. Good, the Scorpion, new beginnings. Scorpion and new beginnings. You are invited to instigate change. Instigate change. You are also being warned that transformation may be radical. Get rid of everything in your current life that can prevent you from improving. Based on this principle, destroy before rebuilding. You are promised a beneficial rebirth. Wow. Destroy. Take that Tower card and destroy what before rebuilding. Pile 2, your pain's not random. It's not punishment either. And you've gone through that Tower moment. And so you can rebuild yourself. You know, rebuild yourself stronger, wiser. The lesson's clear. The gift is real. And who are you becoming? Well, you're becoming absolutely unstoppable. Please, if this resonated with you at all, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And I'd love to know, what are you rebuilding in your life right now? I will see you in the next reading. Hello, loves. Pile 3. You chose Temperance. You picked this pile because you're ready. You've done the work. You've faced the wounds. You've cried the tears. You've learned the lessons. And now you're asking, how do I actually heal? What does my healing path look like? And how do I move forward? Well, Temperance is the card of balance and integration and alchemy. It's about taking your pain and transforming it into wisdom. Taking your wounds and turning them into medicine. Your healing isn't about erasing your past. It's about integrating it. It's about becoming whole, not perfect. This card says you're ready for the next phase. You're ready to step out of survival mode and into intentional healing. You're ready to create practices, rituals, and patterns that actually support your growth. And Spirit has guidance for exactly how to do that. And before we get started with tarot cards, I do want to pull an oracle card, and this is from the Soul Truth Self-Awareness card deck. And let's see what healing guidance Spirit has for you right now. Am I focused on what I'm losing or gaining? Are you going through some change? Are you scared to let go because of what you might lose? What if you shifted your focus from what you might lose to what you might gain? Endings are actually new beginnings. Today's soul action is today, make a list of all the things you gain from the change you're going through. Feel your heart. Take a breath. And deepen into trust. Amazing things are coming. I like that. Well, let's ask Spirit, Pile 3, what is your healing path forward? What practices or steps do you need to take? What needs to be integrated? What needs to be forgiven or released? One, two, three, 4, and 5. Wow. Okay. It's interesting. We've got almost all court cards. One major arcana. Interesting, very, very interesting. This is strong going here, Pile 3. All right, we're going to start. Wow. We're going to start with what needs to be integrated. That shadow part, the painful experience, the truth that you've been avoiding. And it definitely looks like you've been avoiding things. The Chariot, they're moving forward. You've got that drive and ambition to heal. This is you trying to move past that painful experience that you've had. But you're also avoiding the truth at the same time. Because you're trying to move through it so quickly. That movement that you're going through. King of Wands is the support that you actually are going to have to move through your healing. Maybe it's a person that you know King of Wands describes an honest person, someone who's a natural leader. And this could be yourself as well. This is a person who is inspiring to you. Or maybe you need to be that inspiration for yourself. But this is definitely going to take you through that healing. And the guidance that you have right now is that person who is inspiring you to move forward. What's needed to forgive yourself and possibly even others. We've got the Queen of Swords. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with others. Okay? She's got a sharp mind. And, you know, possibly even a sharp tongue at times. But she's truthful, honest. And she's not holding back. For yourself right now, you need to be this person. Be honest with what's happened. Be honest with yourself. You know, you can lie to Billy, Bobby, and Joe, but you can't lie to yourself. You've got to be honest with yourself. That's the only way you're going to be able to move forward with this. Be the inspiration. Be honest. And remember that healing, there's no astral timeline for it. And we do have the Page of Coins here. And they're hardworking. Trying to get through trying to get through. You're at the point where you don't want anyone else taking anything from you. So you need to get these things. And you'll do that through the hard work. Through the hard work of looking at things and being honest about them. But also using that inspiration as well. So that you can move through this. And with the Page of Coins, you're going to be able to do that. Okay? Page of Coins is bringing you the good news of what's to come. And to show your path. And that it's clear. Maybe you're even a little curious as to, if I do this, will that happen? And then, pile 3, what we have is what you'll become after this healing. What becomes after this healing is you will be the inspiration. Okay? We've got the King of Wands who is inspiring. Once you've been honest about what's happened and studious enough and curious enough to fix it, you will be the inspiration. You're going to... she's enthusiastic. She's very passionate about what she's doing. Independent and free. She's self-determined. And I see that in you from the very beginning. You've got that drive and ambition. Work through the inspiration, being honest with yourself. And a little curious along the way. But be the inspiration. Be the inspiration for others so that they can see, wow, you know what? They moved through that. They moved through the change. And look at them. They're that inspiration now. This is so good for you, pile 3. Let's see what spirit animal will carry you through this week. What is the spirit animal that's going to carry you through this week and through this healing that you have? The beaver and balance. You're being told that hard work is important, but so is quality time with your loved ones. The balance between work, play, family, and career must be maintained for overall wholeness and success. Pile 3, healing it's not linear. Some days you're going to feel whole. Some days the wound will ache, and that's normal. That's human. But you're on the path, and you are doing the work. The version of you waiting on the other side, she's worth every uncomfortable moment. And she's already here. You're becoming her. You're becoming her right now. Now, if this reading resonated with you, please definitely let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for being here and doing this deep sacred work. Shadow work isn't easy, but it is necessary. And you showing up for yourself like this, well, that's the bravest, most powerful thing you can do. If this reading resonated, but you're wanting more specific guidance on your wounds, personalized healing practices for your journey, and support as you navigate through this transformation, I do offer personal shadow work healing readings on PayHip. You'll get a detailed video or written reading created specifically for your healing path. The link is in the description, and I'd be honored to support you through this work. Also, check out my pop-up store, Tarot with Jo. The exclusive healing tools, journals, and items to support your shadow work journey. Well, that link is also in the description. Drop your pile number in the comments and let me know, what are you ready to heal? What wound is surfacing? What lesson are you learning? What healing path are you walking? You're not alone in this. And remember, if this reading helped you, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. And be gentle with yourself this week. Healing takes time, and you're doing beautifully. Now, if you'd like, I do have a grounding practice that can help with your healing this week. Let's go ahead and do that practice together. This is shadow work grounding practice. If this reading brought up big emotions or painful memories, please be gentle with yourself. Shadow work can be intense. Now here's a quick grounding practice. Place your hand on your heart and take 5 deep breaths. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Feel your heartbeat. You're safe. You're here. You're okay. Feel your feet on the ground. Press them down. Feel the earth supporting you. You are grounded. You are held. Say aloud, I am safe to feel my emotions. I am safe to heal. I am stronger than I realize. I am doing the work. And I'm proud of myself. Drink water. Move your body. Go outside if you can. Journal what came up. Call a friend. Reach out to a therapist if you need support. You don't have to do this healing alone. It's okay. It's actually brave to ask for help. If things feel really heavy, please reach out to a mental health professional. Healing is a journey, and you deserve support along the way. You're doing amazing. Keep going. Sending you so much love and light. Until next time, loves.